To describe a Cyr wheel, man, it's so tough. The Cyr wheel is like a constant feedback loop of inputs and outputs, and it's, you tell it to do something and sometimes it doesn't agree and it sends you someplace else and you've got a counter for that. But the better you get, like the more you can dictate to what it's doing. It's a constant movement, a constant putting yourself off balance to correct yourself again. It's fluid, it's dizzying, it's hypnotizing. Like it's freeing to just get into it and rotate and make it to do what you will, and then put it to music and tell a story with it. It's really powerful, like to do an act and stop and see your audience and see the effect that you've given them emotion, or you've made them feel it a certain way. And to be able to do that is fantastic. Or to be able to share a story without ever saying anything but saying so much at the same time. To do that through the wheel is fantastic. Generally, people who will take to this will be really good, will have some kind of background maybe in dance, in diving, in gymnastics, or have a certain level of flexibility and body awareness, and I didn't have any of that. Then I saw the wheel and I'm like, I don't necessarily need flexibility here. Yeah, it would help, but to get started on this, I don't need any of that. I just need kind of determination. And the first time I tried it, I was terrible at it, which is why I loved it. When you think back, I totally set my life up to be an inter-county footballer. It was, even going to college, I was going to be a secondary school teacher, and wherever I ended up, I was going to have my summers off, and even if I was a distance away, I had time to travel to training, and everything, I guess, as I was growing up was geared towards football because it was all that I'd done. Then things went wrong, I guess, when injury happened. It was leading up to the 2010, we won the Connacht final. The following year, I got an inflammation injury in my pelvis. We kind of put it down to a lack of core strength, or that I just wasn't holding myself correctly. So I got in contact with an ex-English teacher of mine who taught me in secondary school, and he was teaching aerial silks in Carrick and Shannon in Leitrim. So done that for the period of time that I was taken off football. And then after that period, went back to football, but was kind of still keeping my toe in aerial arts, I guess. And never fully went back to football at the level at which I was involved in before. To perform, it's fantastic. You get such a good feeling from it, and to influence an audience. It was funny, somebody said to me then as well, it's you played football in front of, you were competing, but you were essentially performing, you'd done something, you got a reaction from a crowd, it's the same thing in a sense. So you're you were already a performer. I thought, oh yeah, I guess I am in a way. And to be able to do that is fantastic, or to be able to share a story without ever saying anything but saying so much at the same time. To do that is fantastic.